मलैले हर्षका दिन मलैले वर्षमा दिन मलैले हर्षका दिन मलैले दसैँ तिहार चाड र बार खुसीले सारा भर्यो नि संसार खुसीले सारा भर्यो नि संसार
हजुरहरु सबैजनालाई विजय दशमीको हार्दिक शुभकामना. And we are here in our episode 6.
First core question is,
Okay.
how does one become health conscious?
I think that's a big question because people understand it differently. They can take it differently, and answer can be different.
So what's at the core of being health conscious? What does it mean to be health conscious?
Okay. For me, I believe it's like when you know more about health, like what you're eating, what you're lacking in your nutrition, what you need to add in your diet, and keeping yourself fit and getting some education about health. For getting education, you don't have to go to school, but it's just like, basic kind of things. You can just Google it, and you can just find it in so many books and website. Yeah, I think that's how one can become health conscious.
Yep, I agree. The biggest thing is diet, and the second biggest thing is exercise, fitness, or depends on your goals. Obviously, health conscious is really broad, but I think the biggest thing is also questioning like the things that you were taught about health growing up. For a lot of us, not for everyone, but a lot of us, our parents didn't necessarily know. Not that I'm not putting anyone's parents down, but they didn't necessarily know, right, what a really good diet was. A lot of us, right, come from cultures where this is just traditionally what we ate, and maybe it was because that's all there was, and that's the best they could do. But a lot of times there's lots of ways you can improve your diet. Diet, exercise, and those are the biggest things.
Hey YouTube, we have our new guest here, Ajay Limbu from Darjeeling, and today I have an interesting question for both of these guys. So the question is, what is it like to have an Indian mother-in-law?
Okay, I don't have much idea about Indian mother-in-law, but then like I think what people think about Indian mother-in-law is like they're like very noisy and like like the in these serials like very evil and stuff. But I don't think that really happens. I think it differs. Some of them might have those kind of mother-in-law, but most of them I think they're like really nice. Their mom after all, so I think you should change your mindset.
Yeah.
I have had an Indian mother-in-law for 10 months, and I can't complain. She feeds me whenever I go to her house. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And she's silent.
She's super silent, so she doesn't really tell me anything good or bad, but she feeds me, she makes good food, and she smiles a lot. And other than that, I understand her 50%.
Our next guest is Ankit Tamang, and he's from Darjeeling, but
This is definitely our smartest guest so far.
yes. So this question is about, why is the fitness culture in India more about looks than actual athleticism?
So I think right now the current generation is much more about Instagram, YouTube, and vlogging and all. So
Here we are.
first impression is obviously, and the guys, well maybe the girls, everyone is about the first impression is the last impression, and just to hook up with someone, just to impress someone, they go for the looks, and they forget about the athleticism, which is like, the people should go for it, but don't The generation is just going for the looks.
Yeah.
And then that's doing it. That's doing the best job they're doing.
Yeah,
So they're getting what they want.
that's
They're
true.
getting the attention. They're getting media. They're
Yeah.
getting boyfriend.
I think a big part of it is like the Bollywood influence and everything too. Like, especially I don't know. I guess the girls too, but especially the guys. Like all the Bollywood actors are like they're all big and
Correct.
you know,
Yes.
and so everyone wants to go for that same body image, like look the same like that.
Even the music videos they have the guys
Yeah, that's
hunks and even the girls
Yeah.
they have the perfect bodies.
Yeah. And one of the thing is like I think we are lacking confidence in ourselves. Yeah. So that's why like most of the it's saying in question this is about India, and so I think that's why the looks matters. Like maybe like we think we are not perfect or we are not confident to focus on one thing. So yeah, I think that's the reason too.
Yeah. It's I guess so. I mean, that's just part of it. Like because the gym culture is becoming so popular these days.
Yeah.
You know, gyms have been around for a long time. Weights and
But the
all these
fitness and
things.
this media thing coming up, this athleticism,
Yeah.
forgetting about athleticism and
Yeah.
just being up the looks,
Yeah.
just booming up right now, just
Right.
because of the Bollywood industry, music industry,
Right,
and
right.
everything. So
Yeah, as Ankit says, it's like the social media influence and the
Yeah, because everyone has a like
culture
a,
influence. Like they want
everyone
to
can post pictures of
yeah,
themselves.
post
and,
pictures. They want to like obviously we want to look good when we are shooting
Yeah.
this video, right? So yeah, that's the reason. Like I think that's the main reason.
I think in some ways it's not so like I don't agree with it. Like personally, like if you're only reason you're going to the gym is because you want to look a certain way, like
Yeah.
to me I think it's a little silly. But even if you are, like at least you're getting healthier along the way.
Uh-huh.
Like that is one plus to it. Like even though a lot of people I would say are in the gym for a kind of funny reason,
Yeah.
but at least they're in the gym, at least they're working, at least they're running, at least they're doing
Yeah.
something, and because of that they're more conscious
Yeah.
about what they're eating and everything like that.
even if you go to the gym and ask some people why are you coming up, they say 50% of the population will be saying, no, I want to look good for my partner, I want to look good for someone else. I'm going for my Instagram.
Yeah.
Only the 50% will say I'm going for my health.
Yeah.
Because I have no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this question is for you. Is it possible to start a business with little to no money, and how?
That's a great question. Yes, for sure, it's possible. Is it easy? No, but it's definitely possible. The biggest thing about starting a business with actually, I should qualify that. So I would say it's possible to start without any of your own money or with just a little bit of your own money. But at some point, you're going to need someone's money. Does that have to be your money? No. So there's two main ways to do it. We call them equity and debt, right? So equity means you bring in a partner. So let's say I don't have any money, but Asmee has some money that she wants to invest. But I come with this really good idea that I'm sure that I can do this idea. I can make this into a business. And I say, hey, Asmee, why don't you join me? You put in the money, I'll do the work, and now we have this business. So I didn't have any money, or maybe I had just a very little amount of money, but still I'm in business by bringing in a partner. So we call that an equity partner. The other thing is maybe you can get someone to lend you money, which would be a debt partner, right? So same thing, if she has the money, and instead of saying, hey, Asmee, why don't you be part of this business with me? Maybe I say, hey, I've got all the plans, here's everything I'm gonna do, I'm really confident I can make this work, and I convince her that I'm confident that I can do it, and she says, hey, you take the money and you do it, and now you pay me back with interest and whatever. So that's what all the biggest businesses in the world do. They both bring in equity and they bring in debt, and that's how they raise money. So absolutely it's possible. And I mean, in our business, in the kombucha business, right, we didn't start with a lot of money at all.
Yeah.
And we brought in partners to be part of that.
So yeah, we started with a small amount of money what we had, and I don't want to say it's not possible, but it's possible, but it's not easy, as Sean said. You just have to keep on going.
Yeah, for sure. Do it.